The gym industry treats protein powder as a magical, mandatory component of muscle growth. But through the lens of first principles, protein is simply fuel, a highly refined and convenient source of amino acids. Our focus, therefore, must be on quality, purity, and long-term health versus immediate convenience. The best protein supplements, a deep dive when evaluating protein powders, purity, amino acid profile, and digestibility are paramount. The gold standard, whey protein isolate, WPI, whey, a byproduct of cheese making, is the most common and effective source. Why it's the best? WPI is 90% pure protein by weight, low in fat and lactose. It has the highest biological value, BV, meaning it is rapidly absorbed and utilized by the body, making it ideal for immediate post-workout fueling and activating the mTOR pathway, the anabolic switch. Key consideration: look for grass-fed certification to ensure a higher quality source and fewer added hormones or antibiotics. The sustained release. Casein protein. Casein is the other major milk protein, but it is metabolized much slower, forming a gel in the stomach. Why it's the best? As a slow-digesting protein, it is the ideal choice for consumption before a long fast, such as pre-sleep fueling. This is the ultimate sleep hack, ensuring a slow, sustained drip of amino acids throughout the night to suppress muscle protein breakdown, MPB. The plant-based solution, pea and soy isolates for non-dairy sources. The focus shifts to amino acid completeness, pea protein, highly digestible and often rich in the critical amino acid leucine, the key mTOR trigger, making it the current frontrunner in the plant-based category. It is a highly searched-for healthy option. Soy protein isolate, a complete protein that is effective for muscle building. However, it is highly processed, and its frequent use is often debated due to concerns over phytoestrogens and overall processing methods. Protein supplements to stay away from: the purity crisis. The most significant risks in supplementation come from undisclosed contaminants and deceptive labeling practices. Hidden contaminants. Independent lab testing frequently finds that many popular brands contain heavy metals like lead, arsenic, and cadmium that accumulate in the body over time. This is especially true for plant-based powders, which absorb metals from the soil. Actionable advice: always choose powders with third-party testing certifications, like Informed Sport or NSF Certified for Sport, which verify the label purity and check for contaminants. Protein spiking, the dark secret. Protein spiking is a deceptive industry practice used to lower production costs. The mechanism: manufacturers inflate the protein content listed on the label by adding cheap, non-muscle building amino acids like glycine, taurine, and glutamine. The standard test for protein content, the Dumas or Kjeldahl method, measures nitrogen, and these cheap amino acids are nitrogen-rich, fooling the test. The result: you pay for protein but receive filler that does not contribute to hypertrophy. Look for a short, simple ingredient list and avoid products with unexpectedly high amounts of single, OCBCAA amino acids listed separately. How to substitute powder with whole food protein. Remember the first principle. Protein powder is a convenience, not a requirement. Whole foods deliver superior nutrition, including fiber, healthy fats, and micronutrients missing in isolated powders. The most protein-dense, cost-effective whole foods are whole food source protein density per 100 green cooked dry. Key advantages: chicken, breast 31G leanest, highly bioavailable complete protein. Canned tuna, in water. Excellent source of protein and omega-3s, lentils, dry, 25G plant-based, rich in fiber, and excellent for gut health. Cottage cheese, low fat. Lemchi contains both fast-acting whey and slow-digesting casein. Export to sheets for maximizing muscle protein synthesis. One should prioritize getting 3 grams of leucine per serving, which typically requires consuming 25 to 40 grams of high-quality protein from these sources. Key considerations from the research: protein for satiety, appetite control. Protein is the most satiating macronutrient. Consuming high-protein meals significantly reduces ghrelin, the hunger hormone, and promotes hormones that signal fullness. Therefore, for those managing body composition, prioritizing protein intake throughout the day is a highly effective way to manage calorie intake. The age factor, anabolic resistance. With age, muscle cells become less responsive to the anabolic signals from protein intake, a phenomenon known as anabolic resistance. The solution. Research on geriatric health and muscle maintenance suggests older adults must consume a significantly higher dose of protein per meal to trigger the maximal MPS response. Instead of the standard 0.4 g/kg of body weight, some studies recommend older adults aim for closer to 0.5 g/kg of body weight per meal to overcome this resistance and maintain lean mass. Sarcopenia prevention. Pertaining question. Given that the gut microbiome is responsible for producing non-essential amino acids from undigested fiber and protein, what are the subtle, long-term risks of consistently using a highly filtered protein powder, like an isolate or hydrolyzed formula, that contains almost no fiber or fat compared to relying on whole food sources?